Welcome back guys to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to bring you another new video this week. I'm so sorry that I went on a little hiatus last week. I just started my new business with Herbalife Nutrition and it's gone wild. So apologies for that, but I am back baby and we are bringing a new video this week. So let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into it. So guys, I want to talk to you today about mindset. Have you ever heard of the expression, change your mind, change your life? It is true. I am one of the prime examples of the reasons why it's true. So a year ago, I used to be very overweight. I used to hate the way I was. I used to hate my identity and who I showed up into the world as. I was so in a victim mentality of everything's happening to me. Oh my God, why is everything just going so wrong for me? And it was a tough time. I am not gonna lie. I finished my university degree and the pandemic hit, so I had no way of starting my career. It was all put on hold, and I think it was such a blessing in disguise, looking from it a year on, for me to really find my identity and who I wanted to be. And the reason I did this was 3 simple steps that I used to transform my whole entire life. So I'm going to share with you the 3 tips now. What I did is I wrote down my goals for the year. And the reason why I did that, because I wanted to have an idea of where I wanted my life to go, and then I can backtrack and figure out the steps that I'm going to take in order to do this. And then I also wrote a list of the best qualities within myself, the things that I enjoyed about myself. And side note, it was freaking difficult. At that time, I didn't see nothing good about myself. Nothing. I sat there for 3 hours and I cried. That's the honest truth. I found it so difficult to find good things about myself. I think one of the things I said was I like my green eyes, and that's it. So you can imagine the sort of headspace I was in at that moment in time, but having goals and having a plan of action to take in the next year, which thankfully I've now hit most of them goals now, but it's something that was scary, but I had to do it to give myself a purpose. At that moment in time, I didn't feel like I had a purpose. I didn't feel like I was here for anything. And what a dark place that is. If you've ever felt like that, comment down below if you've ever felt like that. And if you have, you know, it's okay. It's okay to not know where you are or not know who you're meant to be. Just know that you will, and it's all going to plan out, and it's all going to be absolutely fine. And the second tip that I did, or the second task that I did, was I actually envisioned myself as the best version of myself. I drew pictures. I'm such a visual learner. So for me, I took some time to really envision who I wanted to be. So I'm talking, I wanted to have an amazing dress sense. I wanted to delve more into fashion. I wanted to be kind. I wanted to not judge anyone by their looks, their appearance, which a lot of people in society do that. They judge other people and don't necessarily focus on themselves. And I was like that. And also I think I just really wanted to strip back the layers. Throughout school, I always would try and be someone to fit into a certain friendship group. And I did that for a long time. So in order to find myself, I had to kind of take myself out of just society, just old people, old friends that I didn't think served me. I took a month off social media. I completely disconnected, and I spent time figuring myself out. What made me happy? What did I look like? What did I love to do? and just delving more into that. I mean, I stopped drawing for a whole year. I love drawing. Drawing is such an outlet for me that I just stopped. And it's insane to think, because now if I have an idea, I'm drawing everything down. But at that time, I really did just lose myself. So I learned new things as well, new knowledge. I really wanted to delve more into my acting career, something that I want to pursue as soon as we were able to. So I used this time wisely, you know, to reflect, learn, appreciate people who were there for me. And also during this month of not being on social media, I realised who my true friends were. I realised who is actually there to see me shine, and not just there when it suits them, or not just there to be the yes man or the yes woman. I was such a people pleaser as well, and I disliked that about myself. I didn't know how to set boundaries. This year enabled me to set boundaries that suit my life, not for anybody else. Can you agree? If you feel like you had no idea what boundaries were until you set your own boundaries, and now you feel like, yes, I'm winning in life. Like, you feel amazing about yourself when you set boundaries, and actually, do I actually want to go to that place where I know that it's not going to serve me? No, not really, and I don't feel bad for it. I used to feel so guilty for saying no, and I don't know where that came from. I think it's just, I'm such an empath, so I don't want to disappoint anybody. But it's fine, you know, you shouldn't be here to please everyone. You're not here to, you don't serve anyone but yourself. So that was a really important milestone to get over for me, and something that I feel like you would value too, if you took the time to just pause, just take yourself out of the equation. You don't need to be there, you don't need to be knowing what everyone else is up to, you don't need to be looking at other people. And I think that's the thing with social media, it's always someone that perceives their life is better than yours. Or you think that they're doing amazing in their life and I should be where they are. That's not necessarily the truth, you know. You don't have to get married at 30. You don't need to have children by 30. You can be 40, you can be 50. You know, it's completely up to your life. You can be younger as well. Like, it's completely down to you and your lifestyle and what suits you best. My third and final tip is, I delved more into my spiritual journey. So if this is something you'd be open to trying out, or open to delving more into, it is such an interesting topic and an interesting thing to delve into. So I started meditating morning and evening every single day. I started doing yoga, things that I didn't know about before I tried it. Be open to trying new things, meaning, you know, when you're on such a personal journey, you have to do it very slowly. And for that moment in time, with the place that I was in emotionally and physically, I was very impatient. I was such an impatient person. I wanted everything to go perfect. And what meditation and yoga does is it gives you that pause. It gives you that time to reflect and to silence and quiet them emotions, them intense emotions. And I found that such an outlet for me to just breathe and know that this is a journey, it's a marathon, not a race. This is why it's so important. You need to be able to release old energy slowly and really understand why they were there and the reasons and the deep-rooted place it came from, before you can then delve so quickly into new exciting other things, because in turn you're just burying them old emotions and they're going to come out again some point in your life, right? So yeah, spirituality. And then in turn I actually focused more on what I was putting into my body. So I changed my diet completely. I don't eat rubbish, I don't have takeaways, I have the odd chocolate bar, of course. I've got a sweet tooth, so it's all about balance. but I love to think about what nutritional value is my food giving me. So this is the reason why I partnered with Herbalife Nutrition, because it is a way of ensuring that my body is getting the best nutrition, and also I'm feeling amazing, which I do every single day. I wake up and I enjoy taking my Herbalife Nutrition supplements to ensure that I'm having an amazing day. My focus is there, and also it's so versatile to my life. I want to be an actress, so I'm going to be going to auditions and going on film sets. So I need to be able to ensure that I'm getting breakfast, lunch and dinner, making sure I've got the highest energy, because acting does take a lot of your energy. So it was almost like it landed on my lap at the perfect time, when I really I figured myself out. I knew what I wanted. I set my boundaries. I had the right people around me, and I lost a lot of people, of course, for sure. Like, a lot of people did leave my life. I don't do the same things that I used to do, and my friends always say, who is this new person? I like her, but I don't think I've known her yet. So I always say that I have to reintroduce myself to my friends and myself as well, which is insane, but I love that process. I love just truly being the best version of myself. So yeah, I hope that this has offered you some value, offered you some little tips that maybe you can do. But also, I just want to say that your journey is personal to you. It might not be as quick or easy as mine. It might not be as difficult. You know, you might swoop by it, and the test of time is up to you and when you're ready. You know, it could be done you could do it in 6 months and feel amazing shift. It could take 3 years. It's completely personal to you, and don't feel like you have to rush. You don't have to rush anything. You don't have to rush into anything either. So yeah, just be mindful that everything is okay, and if you're feeling lost, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling like no one understands you, it's fine. I'm here, and you can always contact me. Always connect with me on my social media. I'll be happy to help you. If you want to delve more into a better diet and feeling healthy and getting the best nutrition in the world, contact me. I am actually looking to mentor 10 other women this month. So if it's something that you'd be willing to do and have complete financial freedom, time freedom, work from wherever in the world, contact me, and I'll be able to point you in the right direction and also advise you in the best way possible. So I hope you loved this video this week. I enjoyed sharing my 3 top tips with you that enabled me to be the best versions of myself, and I am wishing you the best week ever, and I'm sending you so much love. I love you so much, and thank you for watching. See you next week. Hey, hey, oh.